Millions of people searched the same three words this week. Is Netanyahu dead? Social media was on fire. TikTok videos were going viral, Facebook posts were spreading like wildfire. People were genuinely confused, genuinely scared, and genuinely asking, did one of the most powerful men on the planet just get killed? And nobody could give them a straight answer. Well, I dug through everything. The Iranian state media claims, the official Israeli government records, the fact-checkers, the live press conference, even the bizarre Six Fingers conspiracy. And right now, I'm going to give you the full, unfiltered truth, every layer of it. Let's start at the beginning, because to understand this story, you need to understand the world that made it possible. Benjamin Netanyahu is not just any politician. He's the longest-serving prime minister in Israel's history. Born in 1949, he has survived decades of political warfare, assassination attempts, and personal health crises that would have ended most people's careers entirely. In 2023, doctors fitted him with a pacemaker after a cardiac procedure. In December 2024, he underwent laser surgery to remove his prostate and was photographed sitting at the Knesset table just 2 days later, still wearing a yellow hospital bracelet, because that is the kind of man he is. His surgeons confirmed the tissue removed was completely benign, no cancer. And just to make sure the world knew it, his office released a formal medical report signed by 3 separate doctors confirming his blood pressure, cholesterol, blood sugar, kidney function, and liver function were all within normal ranges. But none of that stopped what was coming. On February 28, 2026, everything changed in the Middle East. Israel and the United States launched a joint military strike against Iran. The operation reportedly killed Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In response, Iran unleashed retaliatory missile barrages targeting Israeli positions and leadership infrastructure. The Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, the IRGC, issued a statement claiming it had specifically targeted Netanyahu's headquarters. And then, for several critical hours, Netanyahu went silent. No video, no live appearance, just text-based statements from his office. That silence, during one of the most intense military exchanges in modern Middle Eastern history, was all it took. The internet exploded. Rumor after rumor began cascading across social media platforms. First came the whispers that he had been injured, then the claims escalated that he was in critical condition. Then the full-blown death hoaxes arrived, packaged in dramatic video thumbnails, emotionally charged captions, and the terrifying speed of the modern algorithm. TikTok videos claimed Iranian missiles had killed him. Facebook posts shared grief inside Israeli bunkers. One viral video even claimed to show proof of his death. The confusion was total, and for a frightening few hours, a significant portion of the global internet population genuinely did not know whether a sitting world leader was alive or dead. So where did this actually come from? Who started it? The origin traces directly to Tasnim News Agency, an Iranian media outlet with documented ties to the IRGC. On March 10th, Tasnim published a piece laying out what it called circumstantial evidence that Netanyahu was either severely injured or dead. They noted it had been nearly 3 days since his last video appearance on his personal channel. They pointed to tightened security perimeters around his residence. They highlighted that an official Élysée Palace statement about a phone call between French President Macron and Netanyahu did not include the specific date of the conversation. They also cited the fact that a planned visit to Israel by Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner had reportedly been canceled. Tasnim stitched these fragments together and presented the combination as evidence of something catastrophic. The Jerusalem Post responded immediately and directly, calling Tasnim's piece pro-Iranian information warfare, with real fragments of public information stitched together to create a false narrative. And that description is precisely right. Every single piece of evidence Tasnim cited had a completely mundane explanation. Security protocols during active missile exchanges, standard diplomatic communication practices, scheduling changes due to an active war zone. None of it, not a single point, constituted evidence of death or serious injury. Then things got even stranger. Former U.S. intelligence officer Scott Ritter, appearing on RT, Russia's state-backed media outlet, on March 9th, claimed that Iran had bombed Netanyahu's home and killed his brother, Ido Netanyahu. This claim spread massively. The truth? Ido Netanyahu, who is a 73-year-old physician, author, and playwright living in Jerusalem, was completely fine. He posted normally, there were no reports of any injury, no hospital records, no emergency bulletins. Nothing. The claim was simply fabricated, amplified by a media figure with a platform, and consumed by millions of people desperate for information in the middle of a chaotic geopolitical moment. But the wildest chapter of this entire story came on March 12th. Netanyahu ended the silence. He held a live press conference via Zoom, his first direct address to Israeli media since the war with Iran began 13 days earlier. He appeared on screen, speaking confidently, answering questions from reporters, making political statements, and even cracking something close to a joke when asked about Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, saying he wouldn't take out a life insurance policy on any leader of a terror organization. He called Iran's military campaign a success. He warned Lebanon's government directly. He said Israel was, in his words, crushing the Iranian regime. The entire press conference was broadcast live on X, covered by multiple international networks, and published in full on YouTube by the Israeli government press office, with the GPO logo clearly visible in the upper left corner. There was no question. The man was alive, articulate, and very much in charge. And then, because we live in the year 2026, the conspiracy theorists found a new angle. People started freezing frames of the press conference video and claiming that Netanyahu appeared to have 6 fingers on one of his hands. The claim spread instantly. 6 fingers means AI-generated video. The Israeli government is hiding his death and using deepfake technology. This is proof he is already dead and they're covering it up. This exploded on X and Facebook within hours of the press conference going live. Fact-checkers at PolitiFact examined the footage carefully and found the answer. It was a shadow, a crease in his palm during a hand gesture, visible in a single still frame, created the optical illusion of a 6th finger. In every frame before it and every frame after it, he has 5 fingers, like every other human being on the planet. No AI forensic analysis found any evidence of artificial generation. The video was completely authentic. This is information warfare, and it is important that you understand what that means. When two nations are in an active military conflict, controlling the narrative is as important as controlling the battlefield. The IRGC's claim that Netanyahu's fate was uncertain was not a mistake. It was a calculated psychological operation. If you can make the world believe the enemy leader is dead or incapacitated, you achieve multiple things simultaneously. You demoralize the enemy's civilian population, you create confusion within allied governments, you generate a media storm that occupies the news cycle and distracts from your own military losses. And in this specific case, Iran had just experienced something catastrophic, the reported killing of its supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In response, the death rumor about Netanyahu served as a direct counter-narrative. You killed our leader, well, we killed yours. Doesn't matter if it's true, the goal is the perception. Snopes, which has covered death hoaxes about multiple world leaders, including similar rumors about Vladimir Putin, rated the claim about Netanyahu's death definitively false after the March 12th press conference aired. They documented the full chain. Iranian state-affiliated media originated the speculation, fake social media accounts amplified it, AI-generated imagery added false visual evidence, and the algorithm did the rest. And separately, reports confirmed that AI voice duplication tools had been used to create fake audio recordings of Netanyahu speaking Farsi, a language he does not speak, as part of psychological operations specifically targeting Iranian audiences. This is the ecosystem in which this rumor was born. So let's summarize the full factual picture as of March 14th, 2026, the day I'm recording this video. Benjamin Netanyahu is alive. He is 76 years old and actively serving as Prime Minister of Israel. He has a pacemaker installed in 2023, which his cardiologist has confirmed is functioning perfectly, and he is not dependent on it. He underwent successful prostate surgery in December 2024, with tissue confirmed as benign. His official medical report, signed by 3 physicians, confirms his blood work, cardiac status, blood pressure, and organ function are all within normal ranges. During the most intense phase of the Iran war, he visited an impact site in Beersheba on March 6th, met with civilian families and first responders on site. He delivered a live, verified press conference on March 12th that was broadcast internationally and published officially by his government press office. The claim that 6 fingers was a shadow on a single video frame, claims that his brother was killed were false, his brother is alive and well, claims that he was hospitalized have zero documentary evidence, not a single Israeli hospital, not a single medical bulletin, not one official statement.
The rumors about Netanyahu's death were a coordinated disinformation campaign, originating from Iranian state-linked media, supercharged by Russian state-backed platforms, spread by fake social media accounts, and weaponized by an algorithm that profits from panic. And the terrifying thing is, it worked. For days, millions of people were genuinely unsure whether a sitting world leader was alive or dead. This is the world we are living in, where a shadow on a politician's hand becomes proof of a deepfake, where a 3-day gap in video posts becomes evidence of assassination, where Iranian state television and Russian media can generate a global news cycle with nothing more than a carefully worded statement and a few AI-manipulated images. The tools of information warfare have never been more powerful, and the average person scrolling their phone has never been more vulnerable. The lesson here is not just about Netanyahu. The lesson is about how we consume information during moments of crisis. When something this dramatic hits your feed, before you share it, before you believe it, before you panic, ask yourself, who is saying this? What do they gain from